In our previous video, we talked about the notice of seizure and what happens after you've had money seized. Now we're going to talk in a little bit more detail about the different ways that you can get your money back once you receive the notice of seizure. Hi, I'm Jason Wapiennik with Great Lakes Customs Law. I'm an attorney that helps people get money back from customs after they've had it seized. The first option that is on the notice of seizure letter is an administrative petition. Now, the explanation on the notice of seizure letter is long and confusing, but essentially what a petition is it's a document that you file with customs and present to them proof of where the money came from and what the money was going to be used for. It's a document that's filed with customs, and it's decided by the fines, penalties, and forfeitures officer for the port where the money was seized. So if you had money seized in Chicago, it's decided by the Port of Chicago. If you've had it seized at LAX Airport, it's decided by the FP&F officer or the fines, penalties, and forfeitures officer at the Port of Los Angeles. Once the petition is filed with the FP&F officer, they make a decision. The decision can vary in how long it takes, but generally it's going to take at least a couple of months. At some of the busier ports, it could take up to a year. The second option for getting money back from customs that's described on your notice of seizure letter is a claim. Now, a lot of people will think that they have to fill out the claim form and return it to customs, even if they're filing a petition. That's not the case. If you file a claim form, you're asking the government to initiate a court case so you can have a trial before a judge or a jury to try to get the money back. We rarely recommend filing a claim for our clients. It's used in the most rarest of circumstances when there's probably not a lot of good evidence or there are other compelling reasons why a judge or a jury would make sense to decide the case. When a claim is filed, the case gets assigned to a U.S. attorney, and the U.S. attorney typically will put a lot of pressure on my clients to settle the case. So for those reasons, we do not typically recommend a claim, like I said, unless there's compelling reasons why. The third reason, or the third way to get money back that's going to be described in the notice of seizure letter that you receive is to make an offer in compromise. Now, an offer in compromise is basically a settlement offer that you make to customs. You're telling customs by filing the offer in compromise, customs, you don't have a good claim. I didn't break the law. I'm going to give you a little bit of money, and in exchange for that, you're going to give me my money back. Now, we find that most of the time there has been a violation of law by our clients, no matter how innocent the mistake was or the circumstances that led to the seizure. But because there was a violation of law, we typically find that an offer in compromise is not a good way to get the money back. Beyond those reasons, the offer in compromise isn't filed with the port where the money was seized. It goes to Customs headquarters in Washington, D.C., and it gets assigned to an attorney at U.S. Customs. And the caseloads there are pretty large, and they take a long time to decide the petition. So offer in compromise is not a good option for most of the cases that I see my clients with. We have a lot more information about the various options for getting the money back on our website at greatlakescustomslaw.com. So I would encourage you, after you've watched this video and the other videos in this series, to visit our website, check out the information that we have there, and of course, give us a call.